Be mindful. You may never know who knows somebody, who kin to somebody, who saw what you posted. Because you're going to have to stand on business. Ross, big homie. First of all, you know it love. Second of all, I got to call a spade when it's a spade. You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Ross.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay. Both.
Rumors about Rick Ross and Diddy having soap opera parties are no longer unfounded. There is evidence. DC Young Fly released a blurry video that appears to be innocuous, but the all-white clothing code and NDA's no-phone policies suggest otherwise. What they didn't want was perfectly covered by that foam, Dot observed. Ross can now be seen on tape standing next to Diddy. Ross appeared on the 85 South show with Chico Bean, DC Young Fly and Carlos Miller 3 years ago. Everything appeared normal at first. Ross is playing it casual, laughing, and making jokes. Suddenly Ross got up and walked away. Interview.01:34. 151 Ross never returned. No excuse, no warning. DC
Dawn, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it's just...
But then you
we could have those debates, we really could.
Teflon was off the chain.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I like the way you followed up hustling with pushing it. Like, how did you know to come right back on their ass?
You got to.
Right.
Man, just don't take the foot off the gas. Use the restroom one time and I'm gonna take this jacket off.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you can't.
Man, stay tuned.
You can't take your foot off for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about for life.
Ross Young Fly stated his allegation of a scheduling difficulty a fabrication. DC claimed that although he still liked Ross and his music, the move was dubious. In a recent interview that rekindled the feud, it was embarrassing to talk off like that. Ross reportedly disliked being asked difficult questions, the type that editing cannot cut.
Okay, I'm gonna say first of all, I don't give a
Yeah, I get it.
But I give a because
Try to make it bad.
put you as a person.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before, okay, let's just say before all that happened, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say before all that happened. Bro, I'm listening to you, Ross.
Yeah.
I feel like you wanted to. Hey!
Shut the up.
I'm listening to you, Ross. I feel like you probably one of the best lyricists from the South that we got. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you poetic, bro. When I listen to your music, I think you put a lot of time and effort into this.
The kind that could reveal the true nature of what goes on behind closed doors. Everyone wanted to know what Ross was fleeing. Ross asserted that DC should be appreciative that he even turned there for 3 minutes, despite his dubious behavior. Ross then uploaded a video to the internet.
The moment you leave our show, you went and did a podcast. A white podcast. You sat your ass right there for almost 2 hours.
And didn't leave.
And you talked. And the white folk asked your ass, was you a correctional officer?
Yeah.
We would have never asked you no shit like that. And then got respect for you.
Right.
And you sat right there and you answered that question so eloquently,
Right.
eloquently.
You got it. Right.
You dig what I'm
In an obvious attempt to end the conversation, it became evident all of a sudden that this was not mere internet drama. It was intimate. Ross was not allowed to steer the narrative by DC, so he said it out. Loud.interview. 445-5-12.
Look, bro, listen, man. I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on Face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on Face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Rose had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free.
Ross started saying things that made no sense.
And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper Wingstop at that. You heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charge you. You feel me? Don't talk about Rose other business. I came and did that for free. And what is the analytics? How the show doing anyway, man? I'll come back on it and when I'm gonna walk off that the next time and this bitch say, Rose, was I doing? Of course not.
DC retaliated after Ross said he didn't receive lemon pepper wing. So the question was, why did Ross disappear? According to some rumors, he is connected to Diddy beyond only music. People question.
Big homie. First of all, you know it love. Second of all, I got to call a spade when it's a spade. You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Ross. You ain't the only nigga. Boosie did it for free. T.I. do it for free. Busta Rhymes did it for free. Snoop Dogg did it for free. Everybody who sat on that couch do it for free.
Ross's decision to distance himself from some relationship.
Now, that wasn't the biggest moment. Now, that's one of the viral moments, but Boosie episode 8 million. Got Country Wayne shit like 6, 7 million. Like, we do numbers, we do analytics. Our analytics, we was the biggest before you came, and we was the biggest afterwards. So you always got room to come back to be on the biggest podcast in the world, correct? You dig what I'm saying? But when you call a spade, it get hot.
There were 200 in the back. Ross just didn't stick around.
But you didn't eat it. And we respect when shit to do, bro. Just tell us as soon as you come in, hey, little homies, I got an hour. Bet, we gonna try to get you in. Man, we gonna try to get you in about 45 minutes so you can make it to your next destination. Don't pull up, act like you doing us a favor, and then just leave her without saying something. Just say something so we can know what's going on, gang. We ain't tripping. We'll push back up. Your team, we called your team. We called the person who we called when you was on the way. Guess what they said? We don't know where he gone.
The question.
A blurry video of an all-white foam-coated private party at Ross' Promised Land home was then released by DC. Phones were stolen, guests signed non-disclosure agreements, and everything was hit by heavy soap clouds. There were questions about the timing. DC shared it shortly after Ross announced that DC would be attending another pool party on August 2nd. Attend the pool party at Ricky Ross State on August 2nd. Do you understand what I mean? My DC Young Fly will be DMD. Tell them to go outside. Do you understand what I mean? Do you see me? Music, there will be a vibe. DC Young Fly hosted on August 2nd. Every celebrity pool party is now scrutinized. Since Diddy's outrageous accusations, nothing is disregarded. The old receipts come back. Ross's songs, too. Ross rapped, "Put Molly all in her champagne," back in 2013. She's not even aware of it. Brand deals were lost by him. It sounds like a breadcrumb now, but the backlash subsided. He was even called out by 50 Cent, who hinted that the bottles, secret parties, and ladies who claimed they couldn't recall evenings will all be revealed in his Diddy documentary. At the time, it was dismissed. It appears to be a pattern now. The video from the phone party took on a life of its own. People saw details, slowed it down, and froze frames. Particularly one visitor who wasn't invited. They wore a wide metallic bracelet with a distinctive symbol, but they didn't come with Ross or go with Diddy. Supporters likened it to pictures taken by paparazzi of a person bound to Diddy's circle. There were no faces or names, but the message was obvious. This is where darkness falls. Trump National Dorado was shot at by Jonathan O'D in 2018. During police interrogation, he blasted Diddy for keeping him as a slave and that Ross and Diddy participated in covert rituals. Ross and Dice, who are close friends. All right, they confessed to being gay to Ross and C as well as to DD. All of them. He went so far as to say that he was coerced into doing things with Cassie. Had with Cassie and Sean, but essentially he gives me instructions on how to handle Cassie. I heard a lot during my 15 or so interactions. The internet at the time called him a conspiracy theorist. However, following Cassie's lawsuit and the release of Party film, people are rewatching that 2018 footage in a different way. Additionally, Jonathan discussed what he referred to as their demonic practices. The Illuminati, all right, they've succeeded in dancing. In essence, it means illuminated. All right, they perform demonic rituals, which are essentially they bond by using CIA mind programming techniques on their own family members, children, etc. Alright, they therefore accuse them of engaging in alleged demonic practices. Referring to Bohemian Grove and the Bull as the Illuminati's Black Branch, he said that he employed renowned attorneys like Kenny and Ben Mizell, locked him under contract, and infected him with an STT. According to Jonathan, Ross had a covert motive the entire time. They had Chewak assassinated for that reason. Since killing someone makes you famous, you become well known when your album sales increase, and people start listening to your lyrics and everything else. That's how they do it. Alright, okay, Tupac is still alive, I guess. He is currently in Cuba. In essence, what occurs is that the United States adopts the hip-hop agenda. It may sound crazy, but there is one thing that cannot be disputed. Did he openly and live on television acknowledge Kenny Zeiss by name during his speech for his BET Lifetime Achievement Award? Thank you. Hog Pier, Kenny Males, my brother, adds alleged rants, gains some legitimacy because of that award moment. Each major allegation made by Jonathan rituals, NDAs, videos, Cassie, secret parties is being verified one by unaffiliated sources. These soap opera parties now seem to follow a pattern. NDAs, no phones, thick foam, and an all-white clothing code. It feels less like a pool party and more like an initiation. The strangest aspect is that there is vintage video of Ross and Diddy. laughing while washing automobiles side by side while drenched in suds. We will wash your vehicle. Your automobile is washed by us. We don't feel embarrassed when we wash your automobile. Hustle. You guys had best get off this slick soap when you're entering into that wash, and you know that tip will be good. Like you saw in Miss Culture. Proceeding there, I simply dab it after that. I am aware, and I wait. Let me check. I'm not sure, but you might have. You must spin. The tie shot is just about up. Make that tie dash shot. Ross states in one tape. You know that tip's going to be good. Similar to an inside joke. However, many are rewatching it after discussing ceremonial soap parties and freak-offs. It was like a gunshot when DC unleashed the blurred foam party footage. The messier it became, holding back his tears, DC went live and revealed that he had known one of his own homeboys had been secretly loathing the entire time. However, they realized that social media allowed users the ability to avoid being hit in the face once they woke up. You believe that after posting what you want to say, you can remark, "Yeah, Ickno," that he will see it. If we delete it, you go back and retype it and say, "Yeah, hey man, anything you said better be able to stand on me when I grew up. I was raised in a time when smack in the mouth was common." DC didn't seem to be talking about random trolls. It seems like someone close to him made fun of him online. DC warned everyone that some things will still get you checked in real life and that the old law still prevails. The old law still applies. Thus, exercise mindfulness. You never know who might know. Someone who noticed what you posted and came to you. Because you're going to have to face the consequences and someone is going to slap you across the lips. DC omitted names. He is not a hapless clout chaser. He knew the internet would. Inside the machine, he can be seen on video pitching to revolt at Combs Enterprises with the 85 South crew. Diddy allegedly made a direct call to DC to schedule a comedy event. This is the disturbing rumor. Diddy does more than just host parties. He also records them. Bowls, cars, phones, corridors, and rooms, all not merely replayed, but recorded. Therefore, DC's blurry foam clip was a warning when it was posted. You've used up your free pass. Don't make those slick soap jokes now. Side angle leaks, no phone rules, and an excessive number of people understand that the foam was a cover for what was actually happening. Then, the legal emails begin to appear, flawlessly typed and polished by someone who doesn't typically type that neatly. Defamatory, removing, or facing action, or misrepresenting an occurrence. That's where the legal wording begins to appear. But they never say something that isn't true. No denying who was present. Don't mention the bracelet. NDAs are not mentioned. Running the clock is the issue. You delete in terror. There is actual platform pressure. Reposting merely a few seconds of the video results in account demonetization, flagging, and age restriction. Even reportedly receive hit captions that are intended to frighten users into removing postings. However, DC isn't just any blog. Wherever he goes, his fan base follows. He is able to withstand the blows. Ross is also acting as if nothing occurred online, although that blurry video is still doing the rounds. Leaks are said to fade. A longer cut, however, is in someone's file. It won't just display the phone if it ever drops. It will clearly reveal who stood where. Additionally, remember to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. We'll be sending you plenty more tea. See you at the following one.